Hi, I'm Shine, and this is Divine Shine Tarot with a CelebriTEA reading on Selena Gomez and her marriage to Benny Blanco. What's the tea surrounding their upcoming wedding? Is there trouble in paradise? In this clip from my live stream, let's see what the cards have to say. Remember, these readings are for entertainment purposes only. No facts, no truth, just tarot. Timestamps are down below, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button, and leave me suggestions for readings you'd like to see from me in the future. Now, I ask that the Spirit step forward to divinely guide my vision and messaging for this CelebriTEA reading. Let's get started. Selena Gomez, she's a Cancer. She's engaged to Benny Blanco, who is not Blanco at all. He's not Latino. That's just his moniker, his stage name, I guess. Real name, Benny Levin, like that French fashion house. No, it's Levin. Okay, so let's see what the cards have to say about Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco. Spirit, what do you have to share about Selena and Benny? What's the truth behind the scenes? Oh, wait a second. Let's see. Let me get this out the way so I can see clearly. Did this come out in reverse? Yeah, I would consider that in reverse. Heavy burdens to where something needs to be let off. Something needs to be unloaded. Something needs to be delegated or taken off of someone's plate. So they're probably maybe overwhelmed with all of the wedding planning. And let's see if the cards indicate that that may cause some strain in their relationship, because it seems like there's too much on their plates right now. Oh, why is this stuck? Here we go. Okay, King of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a lot of money going into their upcoming wedding, if it's this month or whenever it's going to be. There's a lot of not just money going into it, but the concerns around the money. What's the prenup doing? What's our assets and business and everything out, securing all of those things before you guys become one legally in this country. It is definitely, unfortunately, it is a business decision that you have to think long and hard about when you have as much net worth as Selena and Benny do. So that seems to be a part of the many things that they are considering at this time, that they are doing all the wedding planning, invitations, get the flowers and the nice cakes and all the funding that goes behind that. Although this is just me, by the way, talking right now, not the cards. From what I saw of them, it seemed like he's very generous with her. So I will again say that that card seems to do more about the stress of dealing with business and not about the individuals themselves trying to like penny pinch or be selfish financially. So that's what I'm picking up on so far energetically. Let's see. These cards are stuck. There we go. Uh-oh. The Magician in reverse indicates someone that may be manipulative, or they may not be tapping into all of their talents, skills, and resources. They may be leaving some, it's noisy where I'm at. They may be leaving something on the table in terms of there's another way or a better way to approach something, to execute and manifest and make something happen. But someone might be holding back in terms of what they're able to contribute. Someone might be not aware of how they can improve on things. And let's see why, because I haven't seen anything about the emotions as yet. So let's see. Okay, yeah, someone's really thinking with their mind and not their heart. Someone's trying to be very smart about how they're approaching this marriage. The Queen of Swords upright indicates clear boundaries, clear thinking, a no-nonsense approach to having very clear perspectives, direct communication. Something's telling me this is an advisor. This is someone that might be advising one of those two in that relationship to don't allow love to guide you at this time. Be sharp about making decisions before you sign on that paper. So there's an advisor that's encouraging them to go about this in a way that takes the love and romance out of it and think about the business and the risks and make sure the paperwork is straight and make sure the funds are straight. And that's creating a bit of stress and strain for them. Let's see what else the cards can say about that. Yeah, wow, the money is really a thing in this. We got the Queen of Pentacles, and this card is about being nurturing, a provider, someone who is very generous and supportive and has good work-life balance. So maybe this could be the energy around Selena, and that's why there's someone there trying to protect her and her heart and her finances from anyone that might be manipulative. Oh, wow. Here we have that Four of Pentacles again that we just saw in the previous reading. This is, again, conservative, being fiscally responsible, moving as if there's scarcity, which, again, these people have so much net worth, especially Selena Gomez, that I am just thinking along the lines of them probably planning a prenup and trying to be very careful with those details, thinking ahead, worst case scenario, with so much on the line with such a big brand. This is taking a lot of the fun out of the wedding and marriage process for them. So while we see her doing a little press, talking about how she's going to have so-and-so as the ring bearer and all the fun parts of a, let me see, allegedly, by the way, allegedly for entertainment only. All of this is just for fun, no facts, no truth, just tarot. Yeah, so it is taking out some of the fun for them, even though she's in interviews and press saying otherwise, talking about the fun parts. It seems that there is some stress behind the scenes. Ooh, yeah, it's creating creative blocks. She's not able to be as artistic as she wants to be. Maybe one of them has, maybe they both have a lot of ideas for how they want to do the wedding, and that might be another area where they're maybe stepping on each other's toes. But I just got the feeling that there's a lot of people involved. There are other people that are involving themselves in their relationship, or at least in the planning, and that is contributing to this feeling of overwhelm or this strain. I haven't seen cards to indicate that it's that big of a deal, but it's just a strain that hopefully is temporary, that they'll be able to work through and get to the other side of after the wedding. Oh, yeah. This Four of Wands indicates just that. They are going to be celebrating in their beautiful, lavish wedding soon. This indicates stability. This indicates all loved ones, family, friends coming together to celebrate that union. And because, again, the number 4, as well as this Four of Wands being an upright card, indicates stability. Most likely, all of that burden or overwhelm is going to calm down right after they have their ceremony, and things should be much better. That's a really nice card to end that on. I mean, I am kind of curious. Let me just get one more. Yeah, okay. And then the money will come in after that. I guess once the wedding happens, they'll be able to think clearly. The creative blocks will be out of the way. She'll be able to dedicate herself back to her projects and whatever he does. I believe they're both in music, and get that money. Or this also could be like getting like a lot of sponsorships from their wedding, like a lot of financial opportunities. But because it came after this, it feels like after the wedding is out the way, then they can dedicate themselves to some financial opportunities, job opportunities, or I should not job opportunities. They're not out here like, handing in resumes like us ordinary people. They are, just probably going to be able to dedicate more of themselves to their craft, to their existing careers in entertainment and music, and have the bandwidth to really explore that and take that on once this is out of the way. Oh, wait a second. This is the first emotional card we're getting in this reading. This is the Nine of Cups in reverse. Someone may have gotten what they wanted, but now they're not happy with it. Yikes. Coming after the marriage card, after this wedding card. So it's all good. It's all celebrations. Here's the money. But then it's not hitting the same. Like, it's not what you expected it to be. I wanted this, I wanted that. Now that I have it, I'm not really emotionally fulfilled. That's what this Nine of Cups in reverse is indicating. I'm kind of glad that I kept going. Uh-oh. The Empress in reverse. Is this fertility issues? The Empress upright. She is the goddess of fertility. She creates abundance. Look at all this beautiful nature that's around her. She is creative. She's beautiful. She's confident. This could be someone that has insecurities. This could be someone who has creative blocks, insecurities, but the fertility and maybe blockages to abundance. That is the first thing that came to me with this card in reverse. I wonder if that, or I hope that's not the case, because that's, if you're looking forward to starting a new family with someone and then you see that that's going to be another hurdle, that could definitely be discouraging. And then we finish off with the Strength card in reverse, which indicates weakness, self-doubt. After this card that indicated some sort of insecurity and self-doubt as well. I wonder what or who this is referring to. This is a Leo card, the Empress. I forgot who's that. This is a water sign card. I wonder who might be experiencing this insecurity and self-doubt, because it seems to come after the marriage, after the wedding, after they start to find themselves in new work, new projects in their industries. Suddenly they're hitting a realization that this is really not what I wanted, which I'd be surprised, because from what we saw, it seems like they're so into each other, and the guy seems to put a lot of effort into planning things with her. So you would think that would make her super secure. And could this be him? Let me see. Yeah, it feels like it's her. Now I have to pull more cards because now I have to know what that's about. Yikes. Five of Pentacles, struggled, hardships in finance or health. Something to do with either financial or health struggles, challenges, and setbacks. What could that be? I would have a hard time believing that it's financial. Again, these people seem to have a lot of resources and means. So there is some struggle with health. And remember, we did get this Empress in reverse where I thought maybe fertility issues. We're getting this that indicates some self-doubt, some insecurities. So it could be also a struggle with mental health and a need for help. Yikes. Let's see what's going on. Okay, someone is feeling under attack and exhausted from fighting back, and maybe they're better off just giving up. Like it's a battle that they can't win when we get this Seven of Wands in reverse. So after this card, maybe they're fighting a health issue. I'm sorry to say, but it's feeling like this is Selena again, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. No facts, no truth, just tarot. But this is feeling like Selena might have either some physical or mental health struggles or doubts that she's trying to fight against, but it may be a either difficult or losing battle. Oh, that's not nice to hear. There's some indecision. There's like trying to make a really tough decision when you're between a rock and a hard place, trying to choose between two or more things that are of value in your life that you want to decide how you're going to invest your time and your effort into it. So it's a bit of a balancing act, but usually once you choose one path, the other has to be sacrificed. I wonder what that is. And since we see the blindfold, the advice is to proceed with intuition, but that idea of having to lose something valuable after seeing that you have to give up a battle because it may not be something that you can win, and this battle card coming after cards indicating insecurities or struggles with health and mental health as well. Yikes. I wonder if there will come a point where they're considering, do I stay in this marriage? Is it affecting my mental health? Are my insecurities too much for me to deal with? Should I just focus on work because that's a safe place for me? I feel stable. That's what I know, so I feel comfortable there. Let's see if we can get a little more about that. Ooh, is someone coming from the past? Is there a past love that might still be contributing to the doubts? Let's see. This is the Knight of Swords in reverse, and this is, oh, I just went blank. So let me just pull up my cards that have the notes here. But upright, that's a card where someone very driven and fearless is coming in hot to try to reconnect with a past love. In reverse, it's disorganized, scattered, careless, unfocused, impulsive, unpredictable, violence. Oh no, wait a second. Not violence. Let me just pull this into the camera so you guys can see where I'm getting that from. Uh-oh. Not violence after we saw some mental health or physical health issues in the cards. Who could that be? Again, this could also be someone from the past, like a past relationship. It's either on one of their minds, or that person might be trying to connect, maybe sabotage the marriage afterwards. Wow. I thought this was going to be a short reading, but I got to see. Look, it's just what I was saying before with this Two of Swords. Now we have the Two of Pentacles, juggling between two or more things of value. And this goes back to this 10 of Wands as well, that indicates there's a lot on someone's plate. There is a lot of, balls in the air that one has to be very organized and have great time management to address. But in the sense of this reading, I see it as trying to choose between a major, like two big paths in life. Do I stay in this marriage? Do I rekindle with this someone from the past or explore a connection with someone new? Do I go back to career focus? Do I need to just drop everything and focus on my health? Can I be a mother at this time and still dedicate myself to my craft? Could I be the perfect wife, the perfect daughter, the perfect singer, actress, whatever she does, all the great things? So it seems like that consideration, that balancing act, that strain that it puts on this person, that it feels like likely it's Selena. We already read through this Two of Pentacles, again, I was going to end that reading at the happily ever after card here, the Four of Wands, which indicated the wedding, and then everything goes all good. They're able to start focusing on their money, their business. But then these cards are kind of revealing maybe what's to come afterwards, and very curious to see. Okay, we're seeing that Nine of Swords again that we also got in one of the previous readings, indicating that there is a recovery after a time of worry, after a time of anxiety. Now there is clarity, now there is certainty. So this difficult time after marriage, where there may be health challenges such as infertility issues or insecurities or mental health issues, all of that eventually gets resolved. And it usually has to do with someone doing something different. The Nine of Swords in upright, it's this person that's in bed, that's worried and has nightmares, anxieties, maybe even depressed. But upright, it indicates that they tried something different, they made a change, and it worked out for the better. They're able to get out of bed and get a grip on life again. So I think I'll leave that there. There may be some turbulence behind the scene for them in the future, but at least in the beginning, it seems like once they get through the initial strain of planning the wedding, planning the prenup, they're going to have a really nice time in the beautiful gowns. I meant to say that last week during the Taylor Swift reading, that she's going to be seen in her beautiful gowns, and maybe Taylor will definitely be in attendance in her beautiful gowns for Selena Gomez's wedding as well. So hopefully they are able to enjoy the good and push through to work through the bad and stay together, since it seems like they're really happy. But, you know, we can only see what people want to show us. The cards sometimes help give us an idea of what of what might be happening behind the scenes, but it's all alleged and for entertainment purposes only, of course. Check back in for some follow-up readings I'll do on Selena and Benny after their wedding. All right, so let's shift into the next reading, which I believe was Demi Lovato. I wish you all abundance and illumination. May divine light radiate through your life. Keep shining.